Let's do a proper stream tonight instead of ending early like last night. Position. Baba Booey. Alright. Dragon Age. Welcome back, Jimmy. Get your passport? Ooh. I still don't have one. The Templar armor is like the only armor in this game that looks good. Most of the armor in this game is atrocious. I'm hoping that whichever art team was designing the armor for Veilguard, I hope they fucking cooked. My god. I need my armor to look cool in my video games. Otherwise, I get disappointed. Stereotype armor? No. I wouldn't say it's stereotypical armor. Our agent, a mage named Sidonie, returned from Unratha successful in her task. She posed as a Magister's assistant, bluffing her way into the Magisterium's library to ostensibly perform research, and managed to acquire not only the Liberalum, but also a number of other mystical tomes, all without leaving any evidence that traces back to the Inquisition. It may take some time for Dorian to go through the Liberalum, but he is optimistic that something within will prove of use. My apologies, Inquisitor. The instant the ambassador stepped from the path, the tunnel was collapsed. Our people made it out, but just barely. They found a message at the entrance. You had the route. You won't trade. Show you can follow rules. Next time you listen, if next time comes. Oh. Shit. I fucked up. Well, I should have listened to Liliana's advice.
Let's see what we have.
We have the name of the Red Templar Lieutenant who is dealing with Malifin and the Freeman, Carol. He is expected to be at the Lion's Pavilion 2 days from now. Do what is necessary to stop him, but for my sake, make it quick. I knew him once, a long time ago. I am sorry, Cullen. I lost my potential alliance with the dwarves. Your worship, the Red Templar's holdings on the Storm Coast were once a working fort. If you would turn it to your own use, we may be able to assist. Ivor of the Blades. We can hardly expect a bustling trade center, but since we've established a presence in both Ferelden and Orlais, direct access to the Waking Sea could prove useful. Of course, the Blades of Asarion will refuse to help unless word comes from the Herald of Jonstay. Let's see, we need some of our workers to assist. Nearby cities.
Inquisitor.
I'm gonna have to do the, that I can unlock more missions. But we'll do that after Emerald Graves. Is that an inner circle quest? No, I think that's a... God, Iron Bull's helmet looks so stupid. Oh, these bitches boarded it up, huh? Oh! Hello, Carol. Is there anything new in here? No.
Nothing to report, sir.
I wonder what the fuck made this. Did the rift make this? Never seen the rifts make that before. Oh. Hello, Templars. You're dead. Oh, they got a camp over here. I guess I got to check it out. There isn't anything here. There it is. Just brutally murdered a holla along with some Templars for no reason.
Let's look around.
What? It's gotta be at the top of the fucking rock. We'll figure our way up there. Silver spray book. I don't want to go to Ferelden. I have to leave everything. My paintings, the cat, and worst of all, Mother's little garden. It's been such a comfort to me since her passing. I don't know what I'll do. But Liesel has little Eves to think about, and the war threatens to consume more of Orlais every day. The cat had her kittens the day we left. Make her look after her. I cannot. We couldn't even take a little one for Eves, even though he begged. They were too small. Would have died without their mother. I'm so tired. We spotted a house in the forest, abandoned. There's a roof and some hay, and Liesel agrees that we can stay here for a day or two to recover. Liesel and Eves have been gone a long time. I haven't seen them in days. Mother made a bed for them upstairs, and I suppose Eve still is too young. Young ones need their sleep. It's so good to have Mother with us on this long journey. She always knows what to do. It rained today. Mother and I played a hiding game in the house. I found Liesel. She didn't like it when I found her. She was screaming about Eves. I looked at what I wrote before, and I guess there is an Eves. I think he's our dog. Mother told Liesel to be quiet. She was ruining the game. Mother says I bore her. She's just sick again, like she was back home. I didn't tend to her well then. She got sicker because of me. Not this time. I asked her what she needed. She says there's a waterfall close by and a wild crystal gray shrub growing by its edge. She wants me to get rose hips for her teeth. The fuck? But the person didn't just fall down. Did Mother murder that child? It's like, it's the only thing that makes some sense, I feel like. Chateau d'Yontaire. They go into the chateau. I'm going to go inside of the chateau. Actually, after I check out, before I forget, there's a thing I could find up over here. Okay. I'm even able to climb it?
I can sense elven magic somewhere nearby. Good. That should help strengthen the veil.
Yeah, it's gotta be up above. How do I... Don't... Dude, the game doesn't make it clear where the fuck things are. Oh. Bronto? I think I've killed one of those. Let's go and shit too, don't tear.
Impressive place.
And quiet. Looks like it's been abandoned for a while.
They're here, watching, waiting, wanting. Be careful.
Cole, that makes it creepier, man. Oh, something about the paintings. I gotta do something with the paintings, don't I? I don't like this. I don't want to be here no more. Nope. Nope.
It knows we're here.
What knows we're here, Cole? Stop being cryptic. It's not fair. I want to go outside. I can hear the guests downstairs. Another party. There's always another party. Mother and father bought me a present to make me feel better. To make me better. They're just trying to shut me up. Cook's scared of me. She still calls me my sweets, but she's scared. Still, she hasn't told father or mother. She's afraid of me more than she likes them. I don't think Cook likes herself much either these days. I have a new friend now. She understands me. She'll help make things fair again. Feared by the dog lords. Those who oppose thee shall know the wrath of heaven. Appel Rose. Jeanette Dompteur may struck of the house. Okay. Oh.
From the looks of their clothes, I'd say these men were looters.
Unlucky ones.
Anita Chaillot, beloved grandmère. Porter Dompteur. General Mathieu Dompteur. I've already seen that one. I want to pick a lock in case they get mad at me. Y'all, I'm spooked. They killed looters. So that tells me if I loot, maybe they try and kill me. But if they start fucking swinging while I'm being peaceful, then I'll start looting. I'll take their shit.
I believe I sense one of the artifacts of my people.
I don't want to loot. Impressive. Most certainly a fake, but of superior quality. I'd rather hang a handsome piece than something unappealing, au dentaire to Lady Mondaire, and the aesthetic appeal of a fine, authentic piece. That totally makes it more descriptive. I gotta go find that book and key. Oh, I see a thing. I see a magic thing. I wonder what that is. I wonder what it does. Probably nothing good. Hello, you're dead. I showed them. We had such fun, we did. Dancing and partying until everyone fell down. It was glorious. The best party ever. Father and Mother went to their room when we were done. Mother was crying. She was so happy. I held out the present. It made me better, just like they said. I've not left the house. I'm still scared of what's on the other side of the door, but maybe I'll go out tomorrow. Ma chère Colette, I am very sorry, but we must depart sooner than anticipated. Night terror seized my husband. He will not remain a moment longer. Honestly, I do not know what he is thinking, rushing us out of here so rudely. I hope you will forgive me for not conveying my regrets in person, but due to the late hour, we decided not to be a bother. I am sure you understand. Je t'embrasse. E. My French accent is horrible. Damn, they got a lot of trash. Fucking house. Ah. Books. In secret they worked magic upon magic. All their power and all their vanity they turned against the veil, until at last it gave way. Above them a river of light, before them the throne of heaven, waiting. Beneath their feet the footprints of the Maker, and all around them echoed a vast silence. The box seems unassuming, but I am told it works as intended. There's an enchantment to it. It attracted power before. If you want more details, we talk more coin. There are risks in asking too many questions. I doubt you care, so long as it helps with your little problem. I'll expect my fee in due course. Forgive me. I claimed belief once, swore with tears in my eyes that Our Lady was the light, and through her blessing I knew the Maker. But I cannot brook the division between what I have tried to know and what I cannot ignore. Is the Maker less silent than the profane elven pantheon or the old gods of Tevinter? And what of archdemons that are not silent at all? We have real, ongoing strife. All of us, every people and creed, that we each blame on the heretical actions of others. And yet if any one of our truths was truth, that blame would be impossible. It is not just that these claims of divinity cannot coexist, it is that no other claims could be made, if any one of those worshipped were ever truly God. I am shamed my faith cannot withstand so pedestrian an argument. All I have learned in my time here is fear. Initiate Michaela Chevai. Go as you must, as must we all, but know that the only thing worse than a faith broken is a faith untested. Too long I have traveled, soon I'll see her smiling. The girl in Red Crossing I'm longing to see. Oh, I know she is there, daisies in her hair, waiting by the chantry to marry me. I've dreamed of the kiss I stole neath the arbor. I've dreamed of the promise neath the old ash tree. Oh, I know she is there, daisies in her hair, waiting by the chantry to marry me. One last stream to cross, one last hill to wander, until I reach the love I'm longing to see. Running through the streets, only silence follows, elven arrows sunk into the old ash tree. Ruby on the green, petals lost in drifting. Take her to his side, Andraste, hear my plea. I found her lying there, daisies in her hair, waiting by the chantry to marry me. Not surprisingly, this folk song originates from the Red Crossing region, although it is known in various parts of Olay. While clearly inspired by the events of the Exalted March of the Dales, it is unknown whether the narrator and the eponymous girl are based on actual figures or are representative of the overall losses suffered at Red Crossing. Would they truly notice so brief an absence? He murmured softly. He kept his back to her, his eyes on the painting as though she did not excite the slightest interest. Would it be so very brief, she returned. The corner of his mouth twitched in smile, a small triumph that served to quicken her pulse, making her mindful of her own countenance. The garden, he murmured softly, and walked away without a glance in her direction. Why is there so much use of the word softly? We've had it once there. We didn't have it there. Then two right there. Her journey to the hedge maze was uneventful, although her heart yet quickened. At last he pulled her into a dark alcove. So serene, that smirk of yours, he murmured in her ear. Let me see you smile. Slowly he pulled the ribbon that bound her mask. Scandalous. Oh, I almost missed this one. How to prevent magic formation in the earliest stages. Should mage blood run through your line, no matter how distant the relation, avoid conceiving in winter. While with child, sleep with a dried embryo beneath your pillow to ensure good health. Infants and most small children will show no signs of magic. However, you can purge the body of unwanted elements before they take hold. Place leeches on each of the child's limbs. When done, burn the leeches. Be sure not to inhale the smoke. Afterwards, wrap the child's limbs in cloth blessed by a chantry sister. A child showing signs of magic may be submerged in water until the breath is nearly lost. If magic is still weak within them, it will die before the child. That's fucked up. Should the trouble persist beyond reasoning, certain talismans may suppress the
Look
child's
at
skill.
this. There are more books on magic and how to contain it.
Such attempts never end well. Yeah, okay. Well, get the fuck out of the way, dude. So much blood. So much ceaseless violence. I found my way back to the and then No, this is... I did. God damn it.
Let's look around. That sounded bad.
Danielle noticed my unease and has been pestering me with questions about the girl. I told the dreaded child to see to her duties and mind her own business, but at this rate she's going to start prying and something will have to be done about her. Danielle's not a bad sort, even if she's a bit lazy. It'd be a pity to have to tell Lord Danterre that she's being troublesome. Maybe I could just have the child fired. She knows her letters and numbers. There are any number of places that would take her. It's not too late for her. I wish it weren't too late for me and the others. I must go tend to my poor sweets. I hope today will be a good day. Stop making the creepy fucking noises, man. I'm not a fan. I see you!
is wrong. Pain or fear or sadness.
I've been in here. Yeah. I am lost. I had to make myself breakfast this morning. It wasn't very good. When I saw Mother and Father, I couldn't stop crying. I don't know what to do. My friend said there's a way to be less lonely. He says not to be afraid. There are other games we can try and I will feel better.
That should help ward off demons. Oh. God damn it. No? Damn. What am I missing? I don't know what I could be missing here. Oh. Ah. Inside. And two statues. Upper or lower floor though. This? No, not there. Hello. That, I know where that one is. It's over this way.
Spooky, scary, dead thing. How many dead things are there gonna be? Don't tell me I gotta climb on top of this stupid fucking dragon. For the key. Okay, thank God. There was no one left to remind me. I can't trust the thoughts in my head. Some of them are hers, but these are mine. Key to balcony. Do not use it. Won't make you better. They lied. She lied. Yep, I'm gonna go kill whoever she is then. I'm gonna kill the filthy liar.
We're not alone.
Only the anger was left. We made it stop.
Was it suffering that drew the spirit here, or cruelty? At least it is over.
Why not both? Oh, now let's go see what loot they have up in that one room. Where's the goddamn... Where's the door? Where's the goddamn door? Hello? I can't see shit! Fucking God. Y'all, get out of the way. Jesus Christ. Move! Move! You're worse than Lydia! Oh my God. What did... Oh, God damn it. Don't tell me the door's fucking closed. If I can't get the loot that's in there, I'm gonna be pretty upsetty spaghetti, man. That Circle Templar is demanding another payment. Greedy bastard. Taking advantage of us all these years because we wanted to preserve our good family name. He promised to silence the mage once we returned to his circle, but that doesn't protect us from the Templar. I wonder though, was it enough? No. The mage was strong. Even I could sense it. It was terrifying. There's no way the child could break through. She doesn't even have training. So long as she stays inside, everything will be alright. No one will ever know. Oh, you gotta be joking. Alright, let's destroy some gray equipment. Alright, world map. World map. Sky hold. Alright, let's see here. It's level 17. None of those staves are better. The shields are better. Armor. None of that is better. None of that is better. Accessories. Health. Let's see. Cooldown amulet. Let's see. Aiming module 3. Not sure if that's better. Can't remember what one I have
Worship.
on Bianca right now. Ooh, no, yeah, I have a better one. Okay. Um, that. Then I think we're gonna go to the party. Ho ho ho. Let's see, is there any mission? A worship work on the port is underway. We trust you will be pleased with the results.
At your service.
work?
An assassin is stalking the Empress. Celine's death would plunge Orlais into chaos, leaving an easy target for Corypheus. At the Winter Palace of Haram Shara, Celine is holding peace talks with her rebellious cousin, Grand Duke Gaspar, under the guise of a grand ball. Every noble in the Empire will attend, making it the perfect place and time for Corypheus' assassin to strike. We can arrange an invitation to attend, to keep him from destroying Orlais, if we hurry.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only, she has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress.
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire
I
in
will
doubt
bring
if anything
peace,
happens to her.
justice, and
Especially when
security
next
to
in
my
line is
new
Gaspard,
empire.
Who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
Sure.
You've given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celine's armies entrenched, we cannot openly march troops to the palace.
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside. But it must be a few at a time to avoid attention.
Understood. Just give the word, and we'll begin.
I have so much PowerPoints. Okay. I kind of want to bring Cole in for this to see how he is. Solus would be interesting, but I think we gotta bring Cass. Trying to think who would have some of the funniest some funny dialogue. Dorian would probably start a fight. Do that to Vinta. Sarah would probably get us in trouble. I don't think, or we might upset Sarah with certain dialogue choices because we're speaking to nobility and rich people, people of station.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, it is an honor to meet you at last. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
Which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
If we keep watch, he may appear, probably by the brandy. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
A mage? No, there must be some mistake.
From the Circle of Ostwick, so they say.
Pardon me, my lord. You haven't seen a ring lying around, have you? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
Is this ring particularly valuable?
Its worth in coin is not as important as its social value. It was a gift from a member of the Council of Heralds. If she finds out I lost it, she will never forgive me. Not even if I live to be 1,000 years old.
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Comtesse finds out, make her have mercy. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know. Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Here's again, corner witches. Usually the result of finesse, entertainment, or keeping up appearances.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure.
No, shucks.
I cannot believe you found it. You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
With a kiss. No. Darn. I won't. Don't touch his fiend. The Virtual Fountain. Emperor Judicael I commissioned this massive fountain to commemorate House Valmont's historic victory against Xavier Dracon. The four lions represent Emperor Alphonse Valmont and his three younger brothers, Duke Isidore d'Alezan, Duke Yvon of Sèvres, and Duke Stefan of Valmontagne, who took the field against the usurper. Excerpt from Architectural History of Orlais, Volume 1 by Elodie Fignot. There,
What is Gaspar up to? It wouldn't surprise me if he brought the Inquisitor here as a prank.
not a prank. It's not a prank, bro. It's not. I swear.
Are all the Delancey's here?
Maker, I hope not.
Oh, I gotta find Hala statuettes. Bro, you look suspicious walking like that.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspar will ruin us all.
The end of that conversation, I guess.
What is Lady Pentecost wearing?
Open sesame!
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valoyo.
Okay, great conversation.
Do you mind? We don't wish to be disturbed. Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
Need another Hala statue.
Interesting.
Okay, storage key. Oh, there's stuff to find in here. I'm gonna find it all. I must. I don't think there's anything more
Where
for
has
me.
that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
No, it would have. Damn, I should have paid for. Should have paid for what you call it, one of those influence things, because I think we're close enough to influence to where it would have been enough for a level, and then I could have upgraded my search area. Make it easier for myself.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please.
Yes, my wife?
I must warn you before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life.
Yeah.
It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Sound like a fun bunch.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
Might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning. Particularly Cole. Assuming
Oh,
you can get him
shit.
to pay attention.
I'll have a few...
I should not have brought Cole, I should have brought Varric.
Everything will be fine. Andraste, watch over us all.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I brought Solus, who's a fucking trickster. Cassandra, she'll do fine. Well, she might be a bit brash. I should have brought Iron Bull. He's the fucking spy. Well, he's Tal Vashoth, but he's still a fucking spy. God damn it. Ode music, the theme. Can I go through there? All right.
Is that the Inquisitor?
No.
A martyr? The Maker has an odd sense of humor.
Fuck you.
I need to have this jacket let out a little.
I'm gonna be right back, 'cause I have to go to the bathroom. Hopefully I can just leave it on pause and let people walk around. Listen to the music and idle conversation, I guess. I don't know. BRB. I actually have I'm gonna play the clips. Why? I am an actor. I act. Your Grace, I present to you my magical cock. Cock. More cock?
Lucian, I'm coming!
Stop coming! Stop it! It's obscene! Yeah. More cock. More cock, please, sir. Fat ass, get over here. Look at that dump truck of a bear.
Where's Rapata? I don't know. He's been staying in town lately. He hardly
I
ever
hope we
shows
don't
up.
die.
It seems he's keeping an eye on someone.
Now don't you dare stop.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Whatever you want. Yes! Leave me alone. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go. Play. Well, that happened. As you can see, I can't. I cannot. I can't read chat. I'm scared. I don't actually. Oh.
We should find Maggie. She'll want to know about the camp.
All right, let's go find her.
That you when you when you know when you I assumed you'd already finished streaming.
I was told the moon was made of ladies' tears.
It ain't?
Ain't true. Not one little bit. But I like you boys. But I ain't got
It's
more
not?
than 700 on it. You want it or you want it?
It's gonna happen.
I already told you. It's a surprise. Don't you like surprises?
No, I'm insecure. And I'm not gonna do the bitch play of hiding in a corner. No. No. I did that the first time I played this game. But not this time.
Breeze does.
I am a pro gamer, Ogdo. You have no power here. You can't even hit now. Fuck. Oh, he hits hard. Woo. Pro. fucking gamer! Oh, am I? Oh! Oh! Fuck, the replacements, yes! Actually, she's going right below Azula. Azula will traumatize me, and then she'd take care of me. And that's what I need. That was stupid of me. You want me to go down? Bird. Oh no, the children are dying. Shame. Shame. You know, it's just one less mouth to feed. It's what Dark Souls wishes it could be. Yeah, I fucking said it. Fuck Dark Souls. I don't care how many people I piss off with that. I'm sticking by it. I'm a contemptible blood pervert. Who the fuck? Who the fuck writes these dialogue choices and is like, I know that. Yes, that line right there. I'm a contemptible blood pervert. I'm saying it. That is cool. I'm putting this. Let's put this. I didn't break it. Yeah. God, I haven't touched this sword and so. That did not sound right.
Wieners. Fauchwanger would.
This is the face of a man that just said wieners. Someone clip that and send it to Clay. This is the face of a man that just said wieners.
Indoctrination?
Surprise.
Me? What about that Leviathan?
If I had an eye tracker, I
How
would
does
have
that
been in
tie in?
trouble, Scout.
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it.
I've never felt the touch of a woman. Kiss myself. I have a big ego. I do have a big ego. You look great, Ryan. You look great. First fucking try! No!
That's just perfect.
I got cocky! Why? I am an actor. I act! Your Grace, I present to you my magical cock. Cock! More cock? Alright. I got the rest of my Ren fair shit. Oh well. The little that I ordered.
It will take some time to get our men into the palace. I'll alert you when we're ready.
This dress uniform is preposterous. Formal armor would have been better.
Yeah, probably.
Why are there so many elves here?
Oh, boy.
The Empress invited them. Be polite.
I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing Gardens again.
I have heard they are the finest.
Oh, I
in
have
the Empire.
heard.
It's such a pity
Indeed.
the wing is sealed.
Is it true the Assembly is considering naming another paragon? 3 in a single generation.
Her name has been submitted, but it'll take years before they come to a decision. The Surface Smith? Unlikely.
How much can I explore?
How was delirium trade?
Grand Library of Halam Shara. The Winter Palace's collection of book is one of the world's largest. Only the library of the University of Orléans and the Imperial Palace Library compare. Famed cabinet maker Gustave Valfontaine designed and built the shelves, the finest examples of his marquetry technique still in existence. Pause. Can y'all talk about the...
Boring.
Gaspard never struck me as pious. He must think he gains a military advantage with the Inquisition.
Interesting.
I gotta pay attention to...
Waste of time.
I'm gonna guess rule of 3.
The guest wing is not open to the public at this time, Inquisitor. And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Trevelyan of the Ostwick Circle of Magi.
I'm gonna flirt with the Empress.
Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground, champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Did
you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed. Hero of Orleans.
No, wait. Ah, shit.
My dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lord
Bitch
Inquisitor,
face.
we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our
Oh
festivities.
yeah, the Grand Duchess is the
We
villain.
will
I
certainly
just remember.
speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I have no words to suffice. Halam Shiral has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Tell me, Yvette, how are Mama and Papa? Good health? Do they want for anything? Papa's perfectly happy in the studio. Mother is the same as always. Meaning she's after you to do more work. You always take her side. I don't take her side. I happen to think, as she does, you might attend to more of the estate's duties. Also, do stop slouching.
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montilier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? You and Josephine are going to elope and move to the Anderfells and join the Grey Wardens and fight Darkspawn?
Where the
Yes! I want to know.
Rumors exaggerate many things, Lady Yvette.
It sounded so romantic.
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh yes, as she told you about when she was 10 and... Yvette, stop. Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No.
She once told the Duke of...
Absolutely not.
She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
Oh god, she's gonna giggle every time.
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of. The dancing is so dull, Your Worship, but the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette.
Sorry, Josie.
Go on, Josephine.
Half Royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon.
Have you
Stand
actually
down.
sat down and finished the painting yet?
I must wait for my inspiration.
And I must wait for your tutor's bills.
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition
We're openly talking about this? I feel like we shouldn't be.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Can you believe the Inquisition fill its ranks with apostates?
Epistate.
Just know that will end badly.
Shut up. Can I not find anything out on the documents?
What were they doing
Did you just
in the western approach?
grab my
It's
bottle?
a wasteland.
I'm a weak man.
I heard Celine was having the entire wing redecorated, but the timing is atrocious.
Why would she do such a thing now?
I lost one of my...
Inquisitor, did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know, but they won't leave me alone.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
Oh.
You have any advice?
Orlesian social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that stands out. I doubt there's a single person here without ulterior motives.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
We'll talk later.
I await your suit.
How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace without war going on?
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all. The palace was damaged by Gaspard's catapults.
He fired on the Winter Palace? That's monstrous.
Oh, it is indeed monstrous.
Laurent was the love of my life. You remember my husband? Poor darling. Killed in a war with Ferelden. Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
The most unusual part of our Legion theater, appropriately enough, revolves around our southern neighbor's love of masks. Every actor wears a mask, and every mask follows a hierarchy of shape and colors that indicates to the audience the character's importance. Half-face green masks indicate a leading male role, for example, while half-face purple masks are for primary female characters. Full white masks are reserved for roles of no clear gender, such as spirits, except for demons, whose masks must always be black and red. Further complicating matters for those new to our Legion theater, an actor's race or sex has no bearing on the parts they can play. If a director believes they can sell the part, men can play dowagers, women can play dukes, and even an elf can play a king. That's racist. Once donned, the mask is understood to be absolutely them. None of the actors I spoke to could explain to me the history behind this tradition, but bristled when I suggested other nations find it strange. There's a strong bond of trust between our Legion theater troops and their viewers. Indeed, I have rarely attended such attentive audiences than in Val Royeaux. It is my guess that our legions, surrounded as they are by masks in their daily lives, both require and fully respect a place where the objects boldly display their wearers' intentions for a change. An appendix at the back of this volume lists the appearance and meanings of our lay theatrical masks. These conventions are vital to understanding the history of its finest theater, a journey I hope you will find it rewarding as
Have you heard from your nephew?
Not since his regiment joined the fighting.
Okay, thank you for that bit of
We
non-information.
can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Good. I was hoping it would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
Okay, things have now opened up.
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
You don't seem to care much for the ball.
Orlesians pretend their petty squabbles are a game. Yes, let us treat murder, corruption, and deceit as delightful amusements. How wonderful.
Bro's getting jiggy with
We are
it.
here to save Empress Celine, and it galls me. Why does she merit our protection? The Empire would be better off without her. Gaspard is the leader Orlais needs in this crisis.
You support the civil war?
Of course not. Chaos is what Corypheus wants, and we must oppose him. Were it up to me, however, I would let Celine fall and Gaspard take the throne. He would see the true threat, not spend his time throwing balls and
What you
writing
doing, homie?
letters.
Stay alert. We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for
Yeah, but
trouble.
we don't really need
The sooner we
further
leave this
military
place,
presence.
the better.
How long can Orzammar hold out with trade disrupted?
We have reserves of food supplies to last a few months, but the king wants trade resumed before panic starts.
I can't get in there yet.
Who does Orzammar favor in the negotiations tonight?
King Aduke has put considerable coin behind the Empress. Trading foodstuffs will soon go clear.
So we can only go in through one way right now.
I had no idea.
Oh, so I got to do this like multiple times. That's kind of lame.
Well, that's useful.
Mafaroth the Betrayer, carved by Le Tourneur for Empress Idette. Lambert Valmont, the swaggering lion, carved by Nathalie Breau for Emperor Judicael I to commemorate the Battle of Aislay.
Leave us.
Where can I eavesdrop on you?
Interesting. Interesting.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
I do adore the heady blend of power, intrigue, danger, and sex that permeates these events.
Have you seen anything useful?
No, sadly. I do not have the look of one of the elven servants, or I might well be invisible. I wonder how masked men live their lives without ever seeing that servants have an entire society of their own. If you want to find something useful, I would pay attention to
Already
what the
done that.
servants do.
You seem more comfortable with a Grand Orlesian bull than I'd have expected.
I have seen countless such displays in my journey.
Sure.
The powerful have always been the same.
Trickster god of the elves.
Have you encountered any trouble with the nobles?
The Orlesians do not quite know what to make of me. I have kept to myself, for fear of giving them some purchase to cling to. The food and drink are excellent, however, and the servants have been happy to refill my glass.
I'll be back.
And well.
I had no idea.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds now.
Interesting.
A tent. King Dracon turns his crown in his hands. Enter his trusted cousin, Captain Ashan. Hail, your majesty! The armies wait on you. What of the enemy? The blighted ones mass on the hill in larger numbers than ever we've seen. We are matched on the field. Andraste armed us with faith. Our allies are weak from Cumberland. We are aided by the Maker's word. I do not doubt. Yet your brow is vexed. Dracon throws down his crown. Pride killed our prophet. Her sacred words are all we've left. If victory spurns us, who will carry them forward? Who will bear the chant of light? Cousin! The army awaits. Maker, for a soul fit to lead them. From the sword of... It's little wonder King Dracon's life is one of the most popular tales in Olay. After founding both Olay and the Chantry, the charismatic young noble battled the Second Blight for the rest of his reign. Freyet's plays are notable for being the first to portray Olay's founder as a man beset by doubts, as are we all, instead of an idealized cipher. A few grand clerics attempted to ban the play, saying it criticized the current state of the Chantry, but the Sword of Dracon proved too popular among the masses and the nobility, and remains a staple of Orlesian theater to this day.
I should look around.
Quarterless Dracon, Emperor, Garba Julia Corot.
Well, well, the Inquisitor.
Well, well.
Here as a guest of my nephew, no
My
less.
man.
I'm curious.
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult child, Gaspard. Never listened, never did what he was told. He was raised a prince. All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny, his duty. What else should he do with his life if not fight for his destiny?
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come to the wrong man. It's war. It is brutal, and terrible, and sometimes necessary. There's nothing more to say.
Have you noticed anything strange this evening?
My niece Florian hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
Another time, my lord.
Hello? Does no one see the blood on the fucking floor?
You don't want to be here, stranger.
That's not ominous.
He hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
You went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Brianna we have a situation.
Interesting.
Did you hear what Gaspard... Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspard's vitriol.
bore his nephew's spite better than the rest of the council. Did you see that panicked attaché roaming about?
Awfully selfish of this Philippe, running off to play and leaving you with all the work.
I've half a mind to inform the Dowager. That would teach him to shirk his duties to roll some elven maid. Tonight of all nights, leaving me to convey Gaspard's death threats to the council. Wonderful timing, Philippe. Thank you for listening to me rant. You are too kind, Inquisitor.
Hold up. Fuck.
Does anyone really think the war will end
Does
tonight?
anyone really think?
The Empress says.
Shut up.
This way is closed. Please, use the main entrance to the ballroom.
Well, well. What's this?
Farah, kitchen staff, entered servants' wing by main stair 130. Vernon, under gardener, entered servants' wing. Briella, we need immediate support down there. Something's gone wrong.
My Lord Inquisitor!
May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
How can I be certain this message is from the Empress?
We three wear the masks of House Valmont.
They signify that we are public faces of the Empress.
They are also extremely fashionable.
I'm always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
Oh, she is the honored one, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
Let me guess. All she wants in return is for me to help her defeat the Duke.
Oh, this is not meant as a bargain by any means, Inquisitor.
That was the wrong thing
The
to say.
support of the Empress is not conditional. It will be yours once the negotiations are concluded.
The Empress is the most skilled diplomat in Thedas. Gaspard is hopelessly out of his depth.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
I want to do all of the side quests. I want to do it all.
I had no idea.
Yes. 7 out of 30. Oh, this is gonna take forever. So that's how I climb that, and I don't want to do that yet. Lady of Regrets. For the wisest lady in all the land, the cry was called, come one and all to hear. Words like jewels, bright with meaning and grand purpose. When all had come and gathered near, the lady spoke. Beyond us is a field empty of rightness and wrong. There you may find me, my soul unarmored and my shield shrouded by my tears for those who yet say, no regrets. Let sorrow water what's dear. Wisdom cannot grow in the barren sand.
Maker, I hope not. We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
What? Oh, there must be someone above.
Did you need something?
Did you need something? Bitch.
Is that him?
Is it true?
You must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Celine.
You only say that because you fancy the Empress's pet apostate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those Maleficarum are causing across the Empire.
Even you cannot deny that the Templars abandoned the faithful in their darkest hour. How can you condone that? They are the ones who should be brought to heel, if you ask me.
I don't want to go through... I don't want to climb that thing yet. Hold on, I do see the blood on the tile though. Can I do anything about it? No. Not right now.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds now.
He should have considered that before threatening to burn them all in their homes.
Now we get down. I don't want to teleport it anywhere. Arrived at the Dragon Age commissioned by Empress Celine in honor of the Grey Warden actions at the Battle of Denerim, which ended the 5th fight. Talk to Liliana real quick. And also see if anything is opened up in here.
Is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the Fade by Andraste?
Are you happy to see me at all, Josie?
What is Lady Pentecost wearing? Can I get you a drink, Commander Cullen?
No, thank you.
Look at Lady Cambion's slippers, trimmed with pearls and emeralds, and those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose, and you're concerned about buckles on shoes.
Everyone needs a hobby. Besides, you can learn a great deal about a person from their clothing. Gold and jewels on a dancing slipper. A slipper is easily lost and finds itself in the dust and dirt. She is unconcerned with the possibility of losing the shoe or soiling it. A vulgar display of wealth. But Lady Cambion's family has recently lost most of its holdings. They have their title, but little else. So, How did Cambion acquire such a grand shoe, What has she done? Who has she bedded? These are all useful questions, no?
You're different here than in Skyhold. More approachable, perhaps?
This is Halam Shiral, Inquisitor. This is the Imperial Court. This is the beating heart of the Great Game. Of course, everyone is wearing a mask. I learned this very young. I was still a girl when I attended my first ball. All this, the smiles, the small talk, it is a dance. And like any dance, it can be learned. For some of us, it has become so familiar that the steps may be performed in our sleep.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
What we need most of all is a stable Orlais. Either Celine or Gaspard can give us that.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
Have you seen anything interesting?
Oh yes. Halam Shiral, but no sign of our Tevinter info.
Okay, so that gave me more court approval.
Lord Inquisitor.
I'd like your opinion of this gathering, my lady.
It's doomed to fail, of course. Celine knows that. At least it should be amusing. We haven't had such a menagerie at court in living memory.
Have you noticed anything odd this evening?
Too few Imperial guards stand in attendance, my dear. A shame. They are so pleasantly decorative.
Good evening, my lady.
I don't know if I want to dance with a random woman yet. The night is young. Let's see if we can. We can't leave, can we? Can't go back out. Yeah, alright. And I can't go through there. And there's nothing over here, if I remember. Okay, so I think they have the doors that you will not be able to go through marked with blue. Alright. Is our only way forward then? I think our only way forward is by climbing up.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does,
I didn't expect the Inquisitor to be so delightful.
Yes, the Inquisitor is a hunk, isn't he? No one cares that... And no one is facing the climbing Inquisitor. Good. It's one of the off limits for the yield rewards, but take care not to be gone too long when you have... Okay, so you want... Okay, so you get the... You can fix court approval by then doing different things. Okay. Oh my god. Celine, we can just discuss this like adults, can't we? We both know the weapon at Brianna's disposal could not only turn the tide of our war, but every war. The Empire must control it. I do not believe you disagree. She is now a greater threat to Orlais than anything else. If you and I work together, we can wrest control away from her. Do not deceive yourself that she will be open to negotiation or diplomacy. You know her better than anyone. You know that's impossible. Yes, pas? I love mocking the French accent. Nice, 69. Florian. Detail. Etienne. Revere. Etienne the second. The arrow of time flies in only one direction. Its path lights our way forward. Whoa. Ah, okay. Don't go that way yet. Lady M, I need you at my side tonight. The unpleasantness in the royal wing has convinced me there is no safety within the palace. I do not expect my cousin to employ magic, but I would hardly be surprised if he provoked another infestation. Since my court enchanter is not there here to assist me, I must rely entirely upon you. There's no one else I can trust. Celine.
That's the bell. I should get back to the ballroom.
Oh shit, one of these puzzles. Damn it. Who goes after Etienne? Orion? Oh, shit.
That would be the second bell. Fashionably late now.
Oh no. I just gotta go back then. We'll come back.
Well, well, what have we here? The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith.
Oh no!
Delivered from
She's
the
hot!
grasp of the Fade by
What's
the
up, Morgana?
hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
I'm here on important business concerning the entire Empire.
As am I, it seems. I am Morrigan. Some call
Oh,
me
Morrigan,
advisor
not Morgana.
to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I don't know. Do we?
You are being coy.
I'm being careful.
Not unwise, here of all places. Allow me to speak first, then. Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
You left Celine alone. Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough, for the moment. 'Twould be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celine? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you? If anything were to happen to Celine, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew otherwise. There are sharks in the water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
Why did you kill the agent? He might have had useful information.
I would not have slain the man on sight had he not attacked me first. Why? Undoubtedly, I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive. What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
I may find the time to try a door or two.
Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Can I go back to what I was doing?
Maker, that wine stain is never coming out.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does.
Okay, let's try this again. There wasn't really anything good in there. Can I get this open from that coal? No, I cannot.
The faces talk even when they aren't moving. Silk on satin on skin, always wanting, chaste but chaste, too many.
Are you all right, Cole? You seem distracted. More than usual.
They have faces inside their faces, lying with a layer that tells the truth. I don't know how to help them.
Have you observed anything happening yet?
Cullen is afraid. They're hunting him, following fear. He shouldn't be here.
What are you doing, Cole?
A fallen fan can cut like a kiss. Hot breath from the wrong boy on the naked nape of the neck. I helped until they made me stop. Now they've all forgotten.
Stay out of trouble, Cole.
Socks get wet when the tide rises.
Socks do tend to get wet when near water.
Emissaries to Kal Shirak have yet to return. I doubt we'll find them alive.
So Balin decided to reach out to them after all.
The emissaries came from the Merchant Guild. The expedition
expedition was financed by the king.
I have access to the servant
Are
wing
we
now.
ready to move out?
Where are Alban and Colette?
Who cares? Is that Marquis Etienne? He's fiendishly handsome.
Severin Ducey, Baron of Jada. Accompanying the Baron, Lady Arlette and their son, Lord Edmund, student of the composer Emmeline of Montsimar.
When my third husband, Pierre,
Mistress Nightingale.
Salia, I swore off
So many
marriage
crimes of
forever.
fashion.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
They'll never live this down.
Why would the Empress invite that elf woman?
Inquisitor.
The game,
To
of
what
course.
do we owe this honor?
Celine has something
We
up
are
her sleeve.
always delighted to speak with you, of course.
Her Imperial Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
My investigations turned up something interesting. I'd like to know more about the negotiations. What is the Empress trying to accomplish with the negotiations?
Peace is her only objective, Inquisitor.
Gaspard and Briala are driven by personal ambitions, but those desires threaten the safety of all Orlesians.
The war must end tonight. We must conclude this to deal with the larger crisis.
It seems strange to hold peace talks during a ball.
The nobility must do things very differently in Austria.
By Orlesian tradition, moments of great solemnity are celebrated with revels and feasts.
While joyous occasions are given time for reflection and contemplation.
We must never forget that life is both bitter and sweet.
The ball is an opportunity to celebrate life and hope for the future, while we mourn those killed in the war.
What can you tell me about the other parties involved in the talks?
Gaspard is a decorated general, much beloved by the Imperial army, and a legend among chevaliers.
He is better suited to the battlefield than the throne, and he would gladly make his palace a war camp.
He's also fiendishly charming.
Lady Briala has great intentions to change the lives of the elves for the better.
Even if her plans could never work and would only provoke hate crimes against alienages.
She is an idealist, but her lack of patience could prove disastrous.
Perhaps you could tell me something then. We haven't been properly introduced.
How rude of us to forget.
My Lord Inquisitor, allow me to present Lady Couteau.
And Lady Colombe.
And of course, Lady Fleur. We are the Empress's ladies-in-waiting.
I'd like to know more about Empress Celine.
Her Majesty has held the throne since she was just 16 years old.
She is respected and beloved, not just in Orlais, but across Thedas.
She doesn't care much for liver, and she drinks her tea black.
If the evening ends favorably for the Empress, how does the Inquisition benefit?
Her Imperial Majesty brings the might of the Orlesian Empire with
Yeah.
her friendship.
I feel like that one's
She is
self-explanatory.
also a respected diplomat and world leader. She can forge alliances for you with Rivain, Antiva, the Underfells.
And she throws the best parties.
Good evening.
Until next time, Inquisitor.
Do take care.
Enjoy the masquerade.
Inquisitor Trevelyan.
Inquisitor
Some even more than
Trevelyan.
usual, I see. You've charmed some of the nobles. We'll see how long you can keep their favor. What brings you to me?
I had a question about you, Briala.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. That should tell you everything you need to know about my life. I'm good at what I do. That's all that matters. I will help my people no matter the cost.
What's your story? How was an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an ambassador?
Empress Celine and I have history.
You're
There was
fucked.
a time when I put my spies at her disposal. She knows my qualifications. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
What do you mean we had a falling out?
She betrayed me. Turned me over to the guards on a trumped-up charge to save her political reputation. It wasn't personal. It's the game. That's how all Orlesians justify these things to themselves. It wouldn't do to let the court know she had an elven friend.
Roommate, you could say.
If she doesn't win you back to her side, what do you intend to do?
I have contingency plans. I'm not a child putting all my hopes on a single ball. This evening gives me access to Duke Gaspard. He's challenging. Not as progressive or persuadable as his cousin. But with time and sufficient blackmail, he might work with us.
I'm surprised you'd admit that, considering the circumstances.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Celine than I. But if she died after inviting me here, the court would certainly pin her death on me. An elf assassinating the Empress? Alienages across Orlais, across all Thedas, would be purged. That cannot happen.
I've been told you were romantically involved with the Empress.
I didn't take you for a gossip monger, Inquisitor. I suppose your spies have already briefed you, so there's no point in pretending. Yes, Celine and I were lovers once, but we've gone our separate ways now.
I want to know more about the peace talks. What can you tell me about Celine and Gaspard?
Gaspard is a warmonger. He served in the war against Ferelden and fought a dozen skirmishes on the Navarran border. He's a simple man. Simple men aren't hard to manipulate. Celine is the voice of reason in the Empire. But reason is cautious. Reason looks for compromise. Reason doesn't choose radical change, however sorely it may be needed.
You might be interested in what I've found. We'll speak more.
Yeah, I don't want to, because that might start. I don't want to accuse anyone.
You bet you have the most remarkable eye.
Duke Gaspard
I've an
has
idea.
made a fortune at alliance.
Hello?
He's fortunate. I wonder if the Lord Inquisitor feels the
I'll-
same.
Did you see Gaspard dance?
He and Celine aren't getting anywhere.
Is that the Inquisitor?
Is that the ink?
Is he, poor man?
That was rude.
I don't think the talks are going well.
The Empress will get us through
Maximilian,
this. Don't you
Lord
worry.
Inquisitor.
Would you care to dance, Lady Mantillon?
You, Inquisitor, are a delight. One does not often find foreigners so well versed in the game. But you have other dances to perform first. Perhaps you will save me a dance for later?
Good
Of
evening,
my-
my lady.
Dance with the Dowager, the Alaman. There's a fucking operation.
What a pleasure to see
The
you.
dance with the Dowager. Okay.
Dear Maximilian.
Alright.
Inquisitor is here with Gaspard. Does that mean that Andraste wants him to be emperor?
That one's funny. That's. Where is Duke Gaspard? I haven't gotten access to the trophy room. But I think the only way for me to go right now is servants' quarters.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds now.
He should have considered that before threatening to burn them all in their homes. Good evening, Inquisitor.
Maker,
Did
that
you
wine
hear
stain is
what
never
Gaspard
coming out.
said to Duke Germain? His own uncle.
Germain bore his nephew's
I don't know why
spies
that
better
door's
than the
open.
rest of the council.
I am not talking to you until we get
Is she
home.
roaming about?
Fine by me.
Right, I guess. Oh,
Inquisitor, are you enjoying the ball? This is your first presentation at court, is it not? I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
What exactly does a court historian do?
I I am responsible for the historical records of the court. I maintain our library and record all official proceedings.
Are you here to chronicle the events of the evening for posterity?
Oh, yes.
Oi,
This is a
yeah.
momentous occasion. The first meeting between the Grand Duke and Her Majesty since
Oh, I'm
war
sorry, the French
began.
accent is just
Even
so
if,
goofy.
maker forbid, the talks should fail, it is an important
I don't know
moment
why
in
it's
the
just such a
history of
goofy
the
accent to my
Empire.
ears.
Good evening, Lady
It
Marcelet.
is.
Another time, perhaps.
The only one that makes me giggle so easily. Right.
This is a private conversation.
Did I hear correctly? If you're interested in bringing the Templars to heel, you may have found an ally.
If that's true, I would welcome an alliance with the Inquisition. I will get in touch with your Lady Nightingale. I have assets that might benefit your cause.
Gentlemen.
That's how you play the great game, baby.
We will be in touch, Inquisitor.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valoyaux.
Alright, I think we can only go into the servants' quarter now. I don't see
Was
any.
that really the Herald of Andraste?
I don't see any other things I can grab.
This could be worth checking out.
Empress Celine Vermont.
Breath painful, stabbing, and then real stabbing. Lungs full, frothing, scent of apples as it all goes black.
They're already dead. You can't help them. Don't let their memory overwhelm you.
As I took that box up to the Grand Apartments, 9 people have subtly tried asking me where the vault is, including a couple of chevaliers, the 5th under gardener and one of the Grand Judge's footmen. I'm not mad enough to tell. We could put on armor if we wanted to, but I don't think we will. How do I... Oh, yo, that's fucked up. You kidding me?
Let's look around. This was no servant. What was he doing here?
He doesn't belong. Even if he weren't dead, he would be wrong.
The crest of the Chalon family. Duke Gaspard will answer for this.
Time to have a word with the Duke.
Venatori agents! That must be the Venatori leader.
Ooh, we might have to switch to armor. No, we don't.
The Venatori were watching this approach. They're organized.
So they came from... I'll make sure we go the wrong way first. I'm gonna try and say left is the wrong way. Nothing back there. Down there. Nothing back here. These lines are from a play said to have been one of the strangest works of its time. Bartlett was a writer of small repute who died when a fire swept through his pauper's hovel. The sighting of the light takes place in the mysterious city of Demhe, implied to be another world that somehow becomes our own moon. The accidents, madness, and suicide plague the first production, and some historians claim that the play's conclusion was at once so hauntingly beautiful and shockingly vile it sparked the great riot of Val Royeaux in 452 Black. The truth will forever be a mystery. Only 14 pages of the play remain. Okay, the Harlequin is on the second floor, so as long as we just don't go... It is said we owe much to the Sons of Betrayal. 3 brothers were charged with girding against an Imperium in wait, and in mourning Andraste, we tribes of the Crescent willingly bartered diversity for solidarity. Tevinter would not be defeated in Our Lady's lifetime, but would be balanced against for lifetimes to come. While a son of Betrayal named the fields Orlais, it was Jeshavis, his wife, who shaped what we are. Her hatreds were older, bound to tradition. All our hatreds were abandoned, so we would call strangers kin and stand as one against the Imperium. Greater her spite for how necessary the cost, because she knew we had a choice in that day, or no choice the next. She brought the marriage that wed tribe within tribe, but promised an untold vengeance of her own. We stand against outsiders, we stand for ourselves. She would not suffer the rule of Alamari, son or no son of betrayal or prophet. Jeshavish plied brother against brother in turn, then named both as partners in crimes against faith. With artful turns, she invited invasion, then crafted rebellion against the courts she inspired. Brother would kill brother and be killed in turn, 2 liberations that she would then own. 8 generations before the Empire, before Draken, here were the seeds of elegance to come. Jeshavis, twice married to Sons of Betrayal, twice widowed, our first chieftain born from us, of what would become true Orlais, where we venerate faith and the beauty of sacrifice with daggers well hidden but well within reach. It is true, we owe much to the Sons of Betrayal, for they were the tools that a master cast down. But others claim credit for birthing the nation. Jeshavis claims nothing and gave us the game. This text was translated from Urgida Jethvis, a highly romanticized account of the first Gida, or female chieftain, of the unified Syrian tribes of Orlais. The region and people would later coalesce under Draken into the modern nation of Orlais. Many culturally distinct communities were forcibly merged during the rule of Mafroth and his sons, ostensibly to create more efficient barriers against the likelihood of a Tevinter return to conquest. The effects of this relocation can still be observed in many Orlesian, Navaran, and Free Marcher traditions. Collect and exhibit. Oh shit. Okay. Let's go. We gotta run all the way around now. We ended up, I guess, going the correct way. Or this leads us to that other direction that we could have gone. I'm assuming they did a loop design. A loop-de-loop and pool, and your shoes will look cool. Oh, hello. Make sure I find the hollow statues. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, yeah, this was the direction we could have gone. What if we see something up here? And then I think that's it. That's 3 that I was needing. I already checked back here. Did. Okay, okay. Now let's go deal with the Harlequin. The Grand Apartments. This wing once served as a home away from home for members of House Valmont's 4 cadet branches, but has fallen into disuse since Emperor Florian's reign. The late Emperor would not allow relatives more distant than his siblings into the Winter Palace. For years, the entirety of the Grand Apartments was closed off. We'll go into that later, perhaps? Yeah, game wants me to go that way. Oh shit, no, I went the wrong way.
Fancy meeting you here. Shouldn't you be dancing, Inquisitor? What will the nobility say?
No doubt there's a line of people breathlessly waiting for dances with me.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was. You clean this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Herald's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
He was dead when I arrived.
I expected as much. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't seem to be doing his
I don't
dirty
think
work.
it's not the Grand Duke
I knew
doing
he
this.
was smuggling
That's
his
too obvious.
chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
Are you sure he's behind this? He was too easygoing for a man plotting treason.
Don't let his charm blind you. He's Orlesian. That smile is his mask. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should
I could
think
plot
about
and
it.
scheme, be mischievous.
You know how to make a sales pitch, Ambassador, I'll give you that.
I do, don't I? I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
More politics and double dealing. Is there anyone here who is not corrupt?
Okay. We can either leave. Modern history often forgets that Mad Emperor Reveal was, at first, celebrated as a military genius. Despite the warnings of his twin brother Gratian, younger by a mere hour, he committed Orlais to an invasion of Ferelden, an invasion that proved wildly successful. In the breadth of one campaign, Reveal had expanded the reach of the Empire across all of southern Thedas and allowed the court to dream of achieving even greater heights. The victory came at a cost, however, and when Gratian's prediction of war with an opportunistic Navarra proved true, the Orlesian Chevaliers met spectacular defeat. Everything we know of history states that Grand Duke Gratian had nothing but his brother's best interests at heart. The man was a kind soul, much in love with his wife and many children, and, according to all letters recovered, vastly relieved not to be burdened with the throne. Reveal, however, went from reveling in the approval of his court to being the butt of jokes and the target of whispers. He was surrounded by courtiers who said his brother was behind the criticism, and as rebellion in occupied Ferelden began, things grew worse. There was open talk of placing Gratian on the throne. When Marquise Yvette, Reveal's mother and a calming influence, died, and threw him into mourning, he snapped. Reveal ordered the assassination of Gratian and his entire family at their estate of Sablissant on the Feast of Ascension. Gratian, his wife, their 3 grown children, and 8 grandchildren, the youngest Camille, only 8 months old, all slaughtered and thrown into a mass grave, their bodies burned. The brutal slaughter sent a chill through the imperial court, as even the emperor's own children feared to speak out against him. He became increasingly paranoid and began wearing armor every time he left his rooms. His health began to decline, but he refused to allow physicians of any kind into the palace. By 850 Blessed, Reveal refused to leave his rooms at all. His paranoia had grown so great that only a single cook was permitted to prepare his food, and only under the supervision of 10 chevaliers. He no longer ate anything but venison, and his health, unsurprisingly, was poor. In 851 Blessed, Emperor Reveal finally died, and upon entering his rooms, his sons found that he had boarded up the windows and surrounded his bed with rows upon rows of daggers. Damn. It was a tad bit, paranoid.
Is that Elven? Odd to find it here.
Stored sorrow, hidden hurt. She couldn't throw it away.
We have...
We are in your debt, Inquisitor.
Oh. Nice.
Head back to the ballroom. We'll handle this.
Thank you. I still do not have access to the royal wing.
That's the bell. I should get back to the ballroom. Interesting.
Did you see that knife-eared servant girl in the kitchen? The ginger.
Keep talking. I am starting to believe I was there.
I need to get one of those.
Don't we all?
Is it true what they say? You're the Inquisitor, are you not? We heard stories of your accomplishments.
I'd wager I have better tales than anything you've heard.
I told you, Philippe.
Not everyone fights an archdemon and lives to tell. It's an inspiration.
If you'd like, Commander Cullen could give you all the details of that battle. He's in the ballroom.
Really? But I shouldn't leave my post.
You'd only be gone a moment.
Philippe, the world is coming to an end. If we don't hear this story now, we'll never have a chance.
You're right. Thank you, Inquisitor. Let's go.
I should look around.
Damn, I only found 4 of them. Leap. Move in on the western wing of the palace when I send you 3 shots of brandy. Not taking any chances. Ah, so if I was playing a rogue, I could have entered here. Okay. Get into the royal wing yet? No. Let's see. Oh, wait. We want to go... We have enough for that one door. It doesn't... Hopefully the game doesn't give me the bell ringing. Ticking.
Is it my imagination? Or are there more Inquisition guards now than there were before?
Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds now. You should consider.
Boom, 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 boom. damn it! I'm one shy? That's such bullshit.
Gaspar is wasting his time.
We need more servers in the ballroom. Where is everybody?
Should have considered that before threatening to burn them all as their homes.
Is it my imagination? Or are there more Inquisition honor guards now than there were before?
You're seeing things.
I told you this is closed. Use the main doors.
Interesting. Waste of time.
Did I see you talking to Duke Cyril de Montfort?
I was merely being polite. Unlike some people.
I had no idea.
Gasp. Oh, we're 10 away. Have to be able to get it. Has to be possible. Let's see if we can do some eavesdropping out here. No. No eavesdropping.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valroyaux.
Gaspar is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Heralds now.
Just gossip.
Yes?
So you can keep coming back to spots.
Waste of time.
No, 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 Inquisitor.
The Grace's Chamberlain has disappeared as usual.
Okay, you can sometimes go back though. It's a little confusing.
Inquisitor Trevelyan. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
Why am I not at all surprised that you want to see me now?
This is Orlais, Inquisitor. Nothing happens by accident. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted. You are from the Free Marches, are you not? How much do you know about our little war?
I assure you, the effects of this war reach far beyond the borders of the Orlesian Empire.
Perhaps
paying
it
all
does.
that money for those.
I should not be surprised to find the
things
Empire is the center
that I
of
have.
everyone's world.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to
I
see
will
it
bring
fall.
peace, security. That's why I'm here.
I think I can agree with that, yes.
Then you have lifted a terrible burden from my heart, Inquisitor. The world is filled with doubt and uncertainty. Fear rules more hearts than any empire. I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
If I've learned anything, Your Grace, it is to put my trust in no one.
Look at me go,
In the Winter
Liliana.
Palace, everyone is alone.
Am I making you
It cannot
proud?
have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
I'd happily do more dancing. Just not with Corypheus.
Wow.
I promise not to
He has a
invite
very
you to
nice
our
voice.
next ball.
Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
Morrigan helped me get into the servants' quarters where I found a group of Venatori and Gaspard's dagger.
The man would truly do anything to become Emperor.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat. Then perhaps we should let her die.
I won't stand by and let her die.
Listen to me carefully, Inquisitor. What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana? Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
You're asking me to decide what's best for Orlais.
More than that, whoever controls the Imperial throne will affect all of Thedas.
You cannot stop Corypheus without a decision. You must support someone, or all is lost. Then we should support Celine. She is the rightful ruler. Why would we say otherwise?
Because she led Orlais to this point. I say Gaspard, provided his sister is wrong about him.
I would suggest Brialla. She could bring true peace, not only to the Empire,
That would
but
cause
also
more
to its
chaos. You
elves.
think the humans are
This
not
is,
going to be
however,
racist?
your
The
decision,
humans are going to be
Inquisitor,
racist.
not ours.
I can't decide this. Not yet.
You must. Even inaction is a decision, Inquisitor.
You could speak to Celine in the ballroom, but she won't act. Not without proof.
If Gaspard is guilty, he'll admit nothing. If he's innocent, he knows nothing. We need the truth.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the Royal Wing. That he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Okay.
How do things look out there? Are the negotiations over yet?
Both the Empress and the Grand Duke look angry. This can't be.
Lord Inquisitor.
Good.
Mistress Nightingale, what a...
So many crimes of fashion.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Excellent.
Yeah, I want to complete.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois.
We meet again. Given any thought to what I said?
I found an elven locket hidden among Celine's things. This isn't yours, is it?
Let me see that. She kept this. What was she thinking? If Gaspard had found this, it would have ruined her.
It might have meant something to her.
Maybe it did. She held on to it.
We'll speak more later, Ambassador.
Another time, Inquisitor. Is there something?
We will speak to the Empress on your behalf.
I made a fascinating discovery. An elven locket in the Empress's vault.
Oh dear.
That is very interesting.
Uh-oh.
I'll get Her Majesty.
Inquisitor, I regret that we did not have time
Shit,
to
I don't know if
speak
I wanted to
earlier.
do that.
No doubt you have questions about many things.
I found an elven locket sealed in the palace vault. You must have considered it quite valuable.
It was sentimental. I don't know why I kept it. It was a foolish thing to do.
What made the two of you part ways?
She wanted change, and she thought I should deliver it. My word is law, Inquisitor, but laws don't command people's hearts. Culture does not transform itself overnight. I failed her. I should have dared more. But the past, like so many things, is beyond my command.
Maybe you kept it because you still care for Briala.
Perhaps I do. But I cannot put her above all the people of my empire. Dispose of the locket however you like. It means nothing to me.
You lie. You lie. It's important to you.
We meet again. Given any thought to what I said?
What exactly would the Inquisition get by moving?
Ears like these don't miss much. Help us?
Nothing new there.
My friend, come in. You've been busily charming the court, I see.
I'd like to know more about you.
All of Orlais knows my story. But you, my friend, are far too sensible to be Orlesian. The heart of it is simple. I am the rightful heir to the throne of Orlais. But my cousin, Celine, is a politician, while I am a man of action. She charmed the Council of Heralds. They gave the crown to her, and while it looks fetching on her, I intend to take it back.
What's your claim to the throne?
The 100 Days Cough swept Val Royer in 877. It killed thousands of children, royalty and commoner alike. There are only 3 living grandchildren of Emperor Judicael I. Myself, my sister Floriane, and Celine. And I am the eldest. By rights, the crown should have passed to me.
If you're the rightful heir, how did Celine become Empress?
I am the oldest, but I lack the Valmont name. My mother was the late Emperor's sister. Celine is a Valmont. Her honored father was my mother's brother. But she is the youngest. When there is any doubt surrounding the line of succession, the matter falls to the Council of Heralds. Celine outplayed me, forming alliances on the Council for support. So they passed over me in her favor.
So you intend to out-negotiate your cousin?
It will take heroic effort on my part, Inquisitor, and a lot of brandy. The talks will take most of the evening. Make her willing, we will emerge triumphant.
I'd like to know more about you.
All of Orlais knows my story. But you, my friend, are far too sensible to be Orlesian. The heart of it is simple. I am the rightful heir to the throne of Olay. But my cousin, Celine, is a politician, while I am a man of action. She charmed the Council of Heralds. They gave the crown to her, and while it looks fetching on her, I intend to take it back.
So you...
The talks will take most of the evening. Make a
I have a question about the peace talks.
Yeah, we're not. I don't think
We'll
we
speak
get
later,
anything
Duke Gaspard.
new or learn anything from that.
Does anyone have a report on the cash Inquisitor?
Inquisitor?
Hello.
Okay, so done talking to people pretty much.
Is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the Fate by an
How do I? There's a way into there.
Inquisitor?
But I just don't know.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
Can't get in from this side.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois. Is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the Fate by Andresti?
Need to find one more fucking Hala statue.
Just gossip.
Boo. For Etienne the second.
Hello? Is anyone there? Somebody. Anybody?
Stay back!
Yay!
Oh, thank you.
Are you all right?
I don't think I'm hurt. No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
Briala told you to come to this wing of the palace.
Not personally. The ambassador can't be seen talking to the servants.
It's not Briala.
We get coded messages at certain locations, but the order came from her. She's been watching the Grand Duke all night. No surprise she wanted someone to search his sister's room.
So this room belongs to Grand Duchess Florianne.
It used to. This had been her private room in Halam Shiral since she was a child. But this part of the palace was damaged, and the royal family moved to the guest wing.
Is there anyone else who knows the code and the drop location who could have written those orders?
I don't know. Any of us could do it, but... No. No one else would send me here. It had to be Briala.
What were you trying to find in Florianne's old room?
The message didn't say. I should have known it was a setup.
This wing is sealed. How did you get in here?
Easy. The door was unlocked. One of the
No,
others
you're not
probably
too
handled
bright.
it.
All sorts of people tonight are taking advantage of this wing being closed.
Briala probably knew it was dangerous and sent me anyway. One more embarrassing secret erased. I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet.
Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember
Ho ho ho, revolution!
she was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
Something like that could destroy Briala, if it were known.
No. Some know she has a history with the Empress. But they believe she was just a favored servant. If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Cullen. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Make her protect you, Inquisitor.
Damn. Okay, maybe we do equip our gear. Am I not gonna have enough hollow statues for...
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my baits.
I fear I'm a bit busy at the moment if you were looking for a dance partner.
I'm so witty.
Yes, I see that. Such a pity you did not save one final dance for me. It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
You're Orlesian royalty. Why would you help Corypheus attack your empire?
You think so small, Inquisitor. Why settle for an empire when Corypheus will remake the entire world? I admit, I will relish the look on Gaspar's face when he realizes I've outplayed him. He always was a sore loser.
Why kill the Empress? What does Corypheus want to achieve?
Celine's death is a stepping stone on the path to a better world. Corypheus will enter the Black City and claim the godhood waiting for him. We will cast down your useless maker and usher in a united world, guided by the hand of an attentive god.
What exactly is in this for you?
The world, of course. I'll deliver the entire south of Thedas, and Corypheus will save me. When he has ascended to godhood, I will rule all Thedas in his name.
this point, I'd think disappointment was an old friend.
You poor deluded thing. You don't know half of what Samson and I have planned. And now I suppose you never will. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill him, and bring me his marked hand. It will make a fine gift for the Master.
What the fuck?
Just his tits. What was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
No more demons. It's safe.
Maker? I've never seen one that close before. I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed me to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
Duke Gaspard lured you out here.
Well, his sister. But it had to come from him, didn't it? And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the mastermind.
You honestly believe you were captured, tied up, and thrown into a death trap because of a bill?
When you put it like that, it seems a bit odd. The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, but he didn't have enough fancy chevaliers. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Stinking punsy cheesemongers.
Want a new job? One that pays better? The Inquisition can always use a good mercenary company.
You hiring? I'm game. Anything's better than this bullshit. You want me to talk to the Empress, or the court, or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
Alright. We gotta find that last Hala statue. Y'all get the fuck out of the way. Oh no, don't tell me I can't. Y'all get... Oh, hello. I don't think I can go back. The Requiem. After his coronation in 884 Blust, Emperor Florian commissioned the building of a chapel in the Palace of Halamshral as his first act, to honor his infant daughter Evangeline, who died in the 100 Days Cough outbreak of 877. Alright. Incredibly, this enjoyable, if somewhat predictable melodrama begat a storm of debate. At the end of the piece, the murderer of Lord Caucus changes into a villain's mask before giving an elaborate confessional speech. At the time, masks in Orlesian theater were fixed to each role. Plays were written with the assumption that the masks gave audience vital information of Clay's characters might not possess. Death in the Mansion ignored this implicit contract, shocking the audiences at the time. Armand was nearly destroyed by the attacks on Death in the Mansion by both her theatergoers and Orlesian critics. Many accused her of an unforgivable violation of the spirit of the theater, a vogue for false-faced stories caught on among the foremost writers of the time. However, and today, Armand's techniques are seen as wholly unremarkable. It only goes to show how easy the alchemy of the time shifts the outrageous into the everyday. I need one more goddamn... I hate these stupid hollows. So that takes me into the Grand Ballroom. I don't want to go that way yet because we want to find the last stupid... Which I might not be able to fucking find because that one door fucking locked. Fucking serious, man. You... Well, what's the point also of this? What's the point of this? There's nothing fucking in here, dude. You pee a supply cache. That's fucking stupid. $55.19. $55.14 before we went through the door. No. Really no way to go back out through this? That's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Like, oh no, I didn't fucking know that that would happen and I get punished. Cool. Love it when games do that. I wanted to do everything, but I guess I don't get to.
We can only hope, Celine.
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
Wait here, Cullen. I'm going to have a word with the Grand Duchess.
What? There's no time. The Empress will begin her speech any moment.
We owe the court one more show, Your Grace.
Inquisitor.
The eyes of every noble in the Empire are upon us, Your Grace. Remember to smile. This is your party. You wouldn't want them to think you had lost control.
Who would not be delighted to speak with you, Inquisitor?
I seem to recall you saying all I needed was to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. When your archers failed to kill me in the garden, I feared you wouldn't save me this last dance. It's so easy to lose your good graces. You even framed your brother for the murder of a council emissary. It was an ambitious plan. Celine, Gaspard, the entire Council of Heralds, all your enemies under one roof.
This is very entertaining, but you do not imagine anyone believes your wild stories?
That will be a matter for a judge to decide, cousin.
Gaspard? You cannot believe this. You know I would never... Gaspard?
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace. You're just the last to find out.
Ooh. The aura.
Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private. Elsewhere.
Damn, talk about
Your
pretty much
sister
controlling
attempted
the
regicide
whole
in front
fucking
of
area.
The entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter
We will
plots
not
against our
bicker.
nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
Brianna.
I wouldn't have caught Florian in time without Briala's help.
You were working together?
Of course.
Thanks to Briala, Gaspard's mercenary captain will testify that he hired men to infiltrate the palace.
Hired thugs? I didn't expect you to stoop so low, cousin.
Don't be naive, Celine. The only difference between a mercenary
Yeah, I
and a
get he
common
was kind of
soldier
plotting
is
stuff,
a uniform.
but I mean they were
Keep
both.
talking, Gaspard. Eventually, you'll convince somebody.
He also murdered a Council of Heralds emissary. I found the body and his knife in the servants' quarters.
I have done no such thing.
He also ordered his general to sneak troops into the Winter Palace.
Like we did.
Briala found all of this out for your sake, Celine.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have no choice but to declare you an enemy of the Empire. You are hereby sentenced to death.
You have enough proof to dissolve his support for the throne, Your Majesty. You don't need to take his life.
As a favor to you, Inquisitor,
Yeah.
I will let him live. Gaspard, you are hereby banished from the Empire on pain of death.
Is that all? You're too kind, Celine.
Thank you, Inquisitor, for all your efforts tonight. I owe you my life, and Orlais owes you its future. You have done
Cold
a
as-
service for the Empire never to be forgotten, my friend. This piece is your doing. You truly are the instrument of Andraste. Orlais will never forget your part in this. Nor will I.
I'm guessing I'm not going to be able to explore after this cutscene.
Lords and ladies of the court, the
That's
civil
such a
war
fucking
which has
bummer,
plagued
man.
us is at an end. The Orlesian Empire is whole again. Those who drove us into war for selfish gain have been dealt with as traitors. Gaspard de Chalon is guilty of treason. He is no longer our cousin and shall never again hold title or land in Orlais. We have lost enough. No more! Now, we can move forward to healing and restoration. In our hour of need, the Inquisition has faced these dangers beside us. It is the honor of Orlais to stand with Andraste's herald to end this crisis. And in ages to come, our children and grandchildren can say that we left them a brighter world. Will you address the court, my friend?
Ending the war was the first step. A final goal must be peace for all Thedas.
Well said, Inquisitor. We of the court must use our resources. Not every battle is won on the field, but that is tomorrow. Tonight, feast, my friends. Enjoy our victory. There will be many more to come.
Hey.
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? 'Tis most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
I would have stayed, but the punch ran dry. Scandalous.
Indeed. Let us see if you take this piece of news as poorly. By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition. Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
I had no idea you were interested in joining the Inquisition.
The assignment has been given to me, regardless of my personal interest. Celine knows you face an opponent who wields great magical power, which is far more important than her own curiosity. You will require my knowledge if you are to defeat such magic. Regardless, Corypheus is a threat to Orlais and to myself. Thus, I am not opposed to the appointment.
What skills do you have that would benefit us?
I have knowledge which falls
I have a particular
beyond
set
the
of
realm
skill.
of most mages. I suspect this is also true of Corypheus, thus it behooves you to add to your arcane arsenal, yes? Mundane knowledge will not bring the rift in the sky to a close, after all.
When you say knowledge beyond the realm of most mages, do you mean blood magic?
I know many obscure, forgotten, and forbidden arts. Some of it you might consider blood magic, yes? Should thought of that frighten you, allow me to offer reassurance. Knowledge alone does no harm. What I possess, I place at your disposal to make use of or ignore as you
That's
desire.
right, knowledge alone, yeah.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
That dress cannot be comfortable. Oh yeah, I get to dance because the romance. Thick.
Is everything all right? You look troubled.
I'm just worn out. Tonight has been very long.
It was a tumultuous evening, but Orlais is safe now. It was worth the struggle. Is there anything I can do? Can I get you anything? A drink, perhaps?
Would you care to dance with me, Lady Josephine?
I was hoping you'd ask, my lord.
Rizzler of Andraste. We aren't no herald, we are the Rizzler. I am so fucking bummed that I didn't get to max out all the fucking, find all the gossip. That's so annoying. That really that All because I went into that room first. That's so stupid. That is so fucking dumb.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Maker's mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lord Inquisitor.
Hello.
Please, may I have a word with you?
How may I assist you, revered mother?
With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine.
The next
We cannot
divine.
answer it without the left and right hands of divine Justinia V.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Leliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Why do you need Liliana and Cassandra?
They were Her Holiness's most trusted advisors. They represent her legacy, her hopes for peace in Thedas. They could rally the Grand Clerics to follow as no candidate from the clergy has been able to.
You must think very well of them to suggest such a thing.
Lady Liliana and Seeker Cassandra were Justinia's most trusted friends and advisors. Our late divine is still held in high esteem. To honor her, the Grand Clerics might support one of them as successor.
How long does the Chantry need them?
Several months, at least. If one of them is crowned divine, she would not be returning to the Inquisition.
Liliana and Cassandra would have to make that decision for themselves.
And they certainly will, at a later date. The Inquisitor has only just returned and has important business to attend to. You must excuse us, revered mother. Don't let them detract from your victory at Alam-Shiral. We've beaten his wardens and stopped his intrigues. Soon, Corypheus will have no place to hide. Cullen is hoping to press our advantage. We'll plan our next attack when you're ready.
I want to send them out on missions first.
I've chosen a buckle over with turquoise.
A buckle over with turquoise. Scandalous. Oh shit.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlay's support, our numbers match his. Corypheus's followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area? His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately,
Titties.
I can assist.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
No. No. Damn it, this is gonna be a long cutscene, isn't it? Fuck.
This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
It's beautiful in its way.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead? If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
Is this place dangerous? It feels...
Unnatural, yes. We are, however, in no immediate peril. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
This place isn't natural. It almost seems constructed. It's as if someone made a pocket within the Fade, with its own rules of reality. If the ancient elves could do this...
It seems remarkable that the Magisters of Tevinter could ever challenge them. Yes.
It's deteriorating. Eventually this place will simply collapse on itself.
Who can say how old it is? For now it stands, and thus retains its value.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I was safe from those who hunted me, but only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key?
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
I'm gonna have to do. Next stream is gonna be probably even more dialogue. But I need to do the war table so that I can at least get some missions accomplished. The way I just make sure I have all missions completed before finish the game. So that's the. That's not the final mission because there's Trespasser DLC after it. But essentially, now we just do the exploration of the Deep Roads DLC. I think we just do Master Focus. The Tybalt family is becoming a clear favorite in the war of station that is ongoing between the noble houses. The Baudolins have all but ceased to exist socially, and many are scrabbling for traditional alliances. Lady Eustace Richelieu has emerged as a strong voice at court and is suggesting several arranged marriages to solidify ties, and presumably the standing of her house as arbiter and matchmaker. Ambassador, I cannot thank you enough for inviting me to act as the Inquisition's champion at the Grand Melee. You will be glad to hear I did not disgrace you. I placed a respectable 10th. Although I did not manage to win us either title or lands, I did secure several trade agreements with the Banorn for the Inquisition. That might please you more than a dank castle. Yeah! Yeah, it does. Alright, Hardin Hightown.
Let's see what we have.
Liliana. Inquisitor, here's the thing. I don't even own a mask, thus when the Orlesian Empress invites me to engage in real peace talks, I get nervous. I don't know what Orlesians mean when they say that, but I hear it involves poison and dancing. Perhaps both at the same time. I told you no, Empress Celine, and she owes you for that whole saved your life business. Considering you also helped save mine, perhaps the Inquisition could help make these talks happen.
At your service.
Yeah, we'll send... Alright, what sounds... The Imperial Army will aid the Inquisition's forces against Corypheus, but they must also address lingering issues at home. Weaknesses in the Vale, no doubt heightened due to rifts, have resulted in demons on the road between Valforet and Monsignor. This would demand a call to action at the best of times. Unfortunately, the increased number of travelers on the roads, merchants attempting to restore trade, and displaced civilians returning home after the war has made the situation worse. The head of the Imperial Army has requested assistance from the Inquisition in subduing this threat. A chance to slow down and improve ourselves, they're equal. A joint venture will... Yeah. Cullen, you fucking mad lad genius. Yeah. Alright, that's gonna be where I stop for today. I wonder if I'm so bummed about not getting the whole ball experience because of fucking bullshit. Because I decided to walk through one fucking door. I hate that level design. It's never good. Like I understand, like I should miss out on things because I know, like I'm knowingly aware that I'm gonna miss out things if I decided to progress. I didn't know that that would lock me out. Had I known, now of course, should I have saved before walking in there perhaps? Yes, maybe. So I don't like it. I feel like that door fucking closing behind me and being locked is fucking stupid. I'm just gonna... There's no one to raid, so we're just gonna end it here. Y'all, thank you for hanging. I shall be live Monday. Peace.